My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to the Far Fire in Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Time to immediately travel away from the Far Fire to the Firekeeper's dwelling, so that we can give one of them a soul vessel, my apologies for the little pause there, and have her respec all of our stats. Actually, let's talk to Maribeth first.
You have proven yourself to the forest. We have little to offer, except perhaps these.
A handmaid's ladle!
May they bring fortune to your journey, in some small way.
I would prefer if you hadn't have given me that. So the handmaid's ladle is a weapon with 20 damage. Actually, it has 0 damage now. I think I have to level it up to get no, with 20 damage. Yeah. Not good. Not good at all. It's good fun, though. It's hilarious. Just beat someone down with a ladle. If you are going for the ladle builds, then first off, may God have mercy on your soul. And secondly, you probably want to go with something along the lines of making it mundane and then going for a stats even distribution, obviously.
Still determined as ever, I see. Do you wish to start all over again?
Yes, I do. Reallocate points. Give soul vessel? Okay. So I haven't given an incredible amount of thought to this. I do know that I need, first off, 20 here and 22 here. That's very obvious. I need to be able to wield Santia's spear in one hand. Secondly, I'm pretty intent on having adaptability at least 20 so that I have the maximum amount of roll frames. Invincibility frames while I'm rolling, that is. Now, keeping my equip load low is actually going to be relatively important so that I can... Hang on, so that I can make advantage of Flynn's Ring, which I happen to know about, mostly because I've just seen it in a bunch of speedrunning builds. I'm actually just going to quickly Google on my phone. Yes, I'm ever the professional. Flynn's Ring. Because I can't remember exactly how low I need my maximum equip load to be. All I know is that your maximum equip load cannot be particularly high. Okay. You will get the cap of the damage bonus plus 50 AR if your weapon remains... Your equip load remains lower than 60 units. Okay. So then we want to get this to 9. Right? Endurance of 9, or is it Vitality of 9 that I'm looking for? It's Vitality of 9. Yeah, we want this at 9, and that is the end. That is all we're going to be doing with that. Which means that we have a lot of points to play with in other areas. This is really good. So... Increasing attunement is going to increase my cast speed, and it's also going to increase my, the amount of slots that I have to play with. I mean, I think maybe what I should be looking for is 25. Relatively quick cast speed, increases my agility a little bit. It's also going to increase the amount of slots. Oh, and my controller is DC'd. It increases the amount of slots that I have to 5, which is going to be really important because some of those pyromancies are going to take 2 slots themselves. Yeah? Welcome. Yeah, controller back? Welcome back. Okay. Int and Faith are both related to our fire bonus stat. So both of those, I feel, should be relatively high, and I'm pretty sure that pyromancy requires both of them. Okay, yeah, we're getting really high jumps. Yeah, every second level, we're getting, like, an extra 5 damage. Sorry, 2 damage there. So, Int and Faith are relatively high right now. I still feel like I want some Vigor. How low can I go on agility before I'm sad about it? 18? I mean, if agility is literally the only stat I'm worried about the changing in, then dropping this to 16 even is fine, because it maintains the same agility that I had previously, which I believe is actually related to my attunement stat. Which gives me 4 more points to play with, which, yeah, that makes me feel a lot better, but still not that great. I think this is pretty good, and then all of my following upgrades are going to be added onto endurance and vigor. Almost all onto vigor, if I had to guess. Okay. That's done.
Go along.
I will. Don't you worry, I will go along. Now, I believe I'm mid-rolling at the moment. Yeah, I'm mid-rolling. Okay, now I'm not mid-rolling, but there's one problem. Also got to equip a pipe. Whoa, hang on, I'm still in mid-roll territory? Shit, dude. That's really good. Now it's time to go to attune some of my spells so that I can actually use pyromancy. Each of these are only taking 1 slot, so I'll go just like boom. Okay. So, here's the build. Pretty much. Santia's Spear, plus buffs, and it's still doing as much damage as it was doing before. Except actually it's doing more because of the Ring of Blades that I've recently picked up. And then, when I want to fight from range, I throw fireballs at people. Or I can possibly just do the really quick boom. Actually, I think combustion's quicker. Yeah, the cast speed on combustion's really quick. And then, if I get pissed off with an entire area, I can just go, yo, fuck this. Doesn't that look dope as all fuck? Yeah, it does. I see you there trying to deny that this looks dope as all fuck, but you can't do it, can you? I was stuck in the animation for too long, so I ended up dying at the very end because I was just petrified. But still, you saw, did 650 damage to those feckers. I really don't care about the fucking 600 experience that I would get for going back there. You know what I need now? Flame weapon. Where do I get flame weapon? He says, as he tries to distract from the fact that he is going to just Google it. Flame weapon. I don't remember where I get this. Flame weapon. Dark Souls 2 wiki. Excellent. Weapon's original fire damage plus 50 times 1 huh? Okay, well, evidently, I don't even want flame weapon. Good. Makes me a happier dude. I don't have to deal with flame weapon at all. Okay, so now these have shown up. Good. These are bonfires that I have not activated in certain areas, so it can show me... Shit, there's even an area here I haven't activated. Oh, wait, that... I know where that is. Fuck, I should go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's do it. You and I, we can do this. We've got it. Okay. First off, we are going to make ourselves human, because that's the way that we roll. Get off my back! Okay. Still not being followed. Excellent. So I can just wait. Oh, wow. You did that for a lot longer than I thought you would. And then just absolutely Shrek that guy. I need to get used to the weapon set. That's something that's really important. I am not used to the Lord, that was beautiful. I am not used to the actual animations and to the moveset and to the timings of this weapon, especially. So when I start using this weapon, I'm going to be really bad, which we found last episode when I tried to combat the Pursuer immediately with it. Without even thinking about the fact that it's different weapons to the weapon I usually use. In fact, it's a whole different weapon class to the weapons I usually use. Okay. What's up, buddy? Whee! I wanted to do the dive back and then forward attack. Just to show that it's pretty damn cool, y'all. Oh, of course, there's another knight. Okay, hang on. Now is probably a really good idea to show off Firestorm, because all of these effects... Actually, no, hang on. This guy only comes in once you've... Sorry, the other guys only come in once you've Shrek'd this guy. But now that they're here, let's try and run away from them. Lure him in, and get Shrek'd. That, I'll be honest, could have Shrek'd them a little more. Okay, let's see. Combustion's pretty good. Looks like my combustion is staggering them as well. It's good enough. I wonder if the combustion, or pyromancy specifically, I wonder if their ability to stagger an enemy is increased by the stone ring, because that's what the stone ring does. It increases your poise damage. Blue-eye orb, exactly. Try and go with fireball, so I can fight at distance. So even my normal fireball does like 400 damage. Great fireball does a lot more. That's so good. I could just do a pyromancy only build at this point. I will note, in my first Dark Souls playthrough, sorry, my, not first Dark Souls playthrough, but my playthrough on the channel of Dark Souls 1, I did try and go for a pyromancy build at some point, and I tried to splash some interesting stuff in there, but I ended up just using a heavy weapon and strength build the entire time. This is actually going to be the first time... Excuse me? What the fuck? Why are you here? Alright, let's go. Okay. Block as soon as I get up. Okay. First off, why are you here? Secondly, get the fuck out of my town. Don't get stepped on. Excellent. And then just Shrek him. Yeah, no, I know where these enemies are from. Petrified Dragon Bone and Watch Dragon Pop. Excellent. Yeah, I know where these enemies are from, because that's an enemy that is from... Hang on. I'll remember it. The area just before Aldia's. It's just full of drakes. I've no clue why it's here, though. Guarding the blue. The Cathedral of Blue. Wisdoms of Duo, but fatty required ahead. I like it. Help me. Hurrah for rear. What are all these deaths to? What are all these people fighting? Are they fighting you? Should I be fighting you? Well, it's also worth noting the Santia Spear now has... It's broken, right? It has infinite durability. It will never break. So I can use it to check everything if I want. I think the old Leo ring is still on the other side, though. Human effigy +5. Nice. Ring... Visions of Duo. So if you're wondering why it says Visions of Duo, fatty needed, that kind of thing. It's because we're about to see someone who looks very familiar. Hello, Ornstein. It's interesting. We haven't seen Ornstein, you know, we haven't seen almost any characters in this that were directly in Dark Souls 1. But here he is, Dragon Slayer Ornstein, just randomly sitting here. Now, there have been a lot of speculations about exactly why this guy exists in this game. Many of them revolve around the fact that, no, it's not Ornstein. It is another person who is also a Dragon Slayer who is wearing Ornstein's armor. I mean, that makes a bit of sense as well. Just due to the fact that this world actually has, like, more involvement with actual dragons. Get pooped on. Old Dragon Slayer Soul and Old Lear Ring. Yeah, it makes a little bit of sense. I mean, Havel's armor exists in this game as well. The dark armor obviously exists. I'm wearing the legs of it. So, there are definitely armors from the previous game that exist. There are definitely arts from the previous game that exist. I mean, I'm using pyromancy as one obvious example. But it's still very interesting to see someone who could feasibly be the same character as one you've already killed in a previous game in this world that constantly reinvents itself. Cleric's Palmer and the Tower Shield. I will check this, but I'm almost certain it's not. Yeah. Cracked blue eye orbs. Excellent.
Transient being. This is no place for one such as you. Be gone. You are not needed.
Whew. What an elitist.
Transient being. Nothing has changed. You would never make a Knight of the Blue, and I have nothing more to say.
To you.
Be gone. You are not needed.
I had to make this guy sound a little more like Dr. Seuss.
Transient being. You would never be...
Really? You actually... Oh, interesting. I think I might have to be part of the Way of Blue, but silence ahead, therefore woman required. Or maybe you have to be a woman to join his covenant? I don't exactly recall. Maybe the elements have been changed for this. Anyway, are you ready? Bonfire ahead. Liar ahead. Blah, blah, blah. So here's, if you're in the Way of Blue, you can use this as an area so you can do PvP battles, like duels. I'm not particularly interested in that. I'm just here to get the bonfire and to kill the old Dragon Slayer. Just so that I unlock this one. Okay. So it's time for me to, at the very least, find these other bonfires that I've so carelessly missed. Now, the only door here that I know exists that I can't get past is... Oh, hang on. Knew that was going to happen. Yes, the only door here that exists that I cannot actually go through is way down in another area, and it requires the King's Ring. Actually, it's way down in that area. But I think the King's Ring area has... I mean, I know it has its own bonfire, but I know there's another area here that I'm still missing. I can't remember exactly how to get to it. I just can't quite recall exactly where I'm supposed to go for this. I discovered Cartographer Kale. I recall that. Maybe it's the one through here. Maybe I'm being a dumb idiot and it's this one. It's entirely possible. I have been known in the past, from time to time, to be a dumb idiot. Okay, so there's an item glinting there at the very end. I should get Cast Light. Can I? Ruined Alphys. Oh man, you look dope as fuck. I don't want you though. I don't want you. Fuck it, it's time for a torch. Okay. Oh, yeah, at least for here. Well, I just lit a torch on a torch. Oh, interesting. There's some skeletons down here. I can't recall what was down here. I think it might have been ironclads in the original version. Like fire bombs. Excellent. Fighting skeletons in this dark of an area while having to hold a torch is really interesting. Just because the shadows they cast are entirely hellish. Luring skull. Interesting. What have you got, buddy? Torch. Nice. Set light to this. Are there any other sconces I can light and possibly unlock something? Okay, never mind. I can go back to my shield. I know this area now. This is exactly where I was trying to get to. I believe I'm about to be ambushed in here as well. No? Be wary of above, fatty ahead. Where's the ambush? Tried to leap at me. No luck, son. Hurrah for rolling, of course. Human effigy. Now, there is a bonfire around here. I can't recall if there's anything actually interesting in this area other than just, there's a bonfire. Did I just make him knock down that wall? Got him. Thank you. I should probably also heal up. That should be Titanite Shard, right? That's how early in the game we're supposed to come here. Amber Herb and Green Blossom. No, I'm thinking about the ones on that body over the other side. Yeah, that's Titanite Shards. Or maybe large Titanite Shards? Be wary of Dark Spirit. Okay, I will be wary of Dark Spirit. Thank you for the warning. I can hear a lot of movement outside, which doesn't exactly excite me. Holy shit, there's a lot of fatties. Why are there so many ironclads in this area? Be wary of Dark Spirit. Ah, there we go. Armor of Dennis. Hang on, you've invaded me before, Armor of Dennis. I recall, in the Iron Keep. This guy just attacks quickly, if I recall. That's all he does. Yeah! And that's why I got Santia's Spear. Okay, give it a poke. I'm a dumb dude. I didn't think a poke was gonna break that. Oh, I must have hit it on one of the backswings of my, Twin Blade strikes against the Armor of Dennis there. That would make sense. Bonfire ahead, and hurrah for bonfire. Excellent. I don't exactly want to rest here, because it will just regenerate all of the enemies, and I would prefer not to have to fight through them again. I'm also going to avoid jumping that gap for very obvious reason. Look carefully. I did. I looked very carefully, and then I stabbed at its hand. Or are you just trying to get me to notice that that's a giant? Because I get that that's a giant. Comfort. Interesting. Okay, time to go onto the roof of that, and that should be, like, basically the whole area done. It's a very, very small area here. Not really that much to do. Oh! Visions of point... Okay, never mind. Not really that much to do at all in any way, shape, or form. Okay, I thought I was going the right way, and evidently I was incorrect in that assumption. Let's go back out in here. Excellent. Okay. I was told there's a fatty above. No fatty. I'm very disappointed. It's Soul of a Nameless Soldier, cracked red eye orb. If I get, like... Bastard sword. If I get something that I can actually use, then I'll call this a rousing success. Human effigy. Okay. Entire failure. There's nothing here at all that I would consider even slightly useful. But, it's a new bonfire. And that's it. That's all I really wanted. The other bonfire, I believe, is the one that is through the gates. Which is locked to me at the moment because I do not have the King's Ring. Any other bonfires in this area, this area, this area? This is going to be really helpful for telling me if I've missed an area. Because if I've missed a bonfire, I know I've definitely missed a large amount of the game. So there's still... Excuse me, still all of these to go. Many of them DLC areas, but there's still a very large amount of this game left. Some of which we'll be covering next time in Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. If you have, please click like. It does help me get my content out to new people. There's also a playlist in the description down below with all of my content on Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, and Dark Souls 1, past, present, and future. And hopefully, we'll see you next time.